In this video, we'll be looking at setting up moving head fixtures. Look at the event lighting plan. This plan will tell you the correct position and order of the fixtures that are to be placed on the truss line, in the roof or on the floor. For large setups, the road cases will be labelled with the fixture numbers they contain. These labels will correspond with the fixture numbers on the lighting plan. Moving head fixtures being hung will require clamps to be attached to their base before they can be put on the truss. These clamps are attached with swivel locks. There are holes on the base of the movers where these clamps can be attached. Place the clamp over the holes with the opening of the clamp facing the same direction as the front arrow. Insert the swivel lock by turning the blade clockwise. Before removing the fixture from the road case, check which way the front arrow is pointing. Swivel the base in the case so that once it's taken out, it can be put directly onto the truss. If you don't do this, the fixture will be awkward to hang. Place the fixture in the correct position according to the lighting plan. Tighten the clamps enough so that the fixture's base doesn't move, but not so tight that they're unable to be undone by hand. Secure the safety cable by looping it around the truss. This is very important and must be done on all lights. The moving head fixtures may be locked off to prevent them from being damaged in transit. Unlock them so that they're able to move at the yoke and base freely. The lock will usually be found on one side of the yoke. Each brand will be slightly different, so don't be afraid to ask for help if you can't figure it out. Moving lights can be heavy. Where possible, move the fixture in the packer closer to its final position. Make sure you can comfortably lift it out by yourself. If not, ask for assistance. When lifting these fixtures out of a packer, make sure that you bend your knees on the lift, keep your back straight, lift high enough so that the fixture doesn't hit as it moves in or out of the packer. Keep the fixture close to your body. We're now ready to run power and data to these fixtures. Choose a DMX cable that's the appropriate length. At the beginning of the truss line, insert the DMX cable into the output of the first fixture. Then insert the other end into the input of the next fixture. This process will be repeated until all fixtures have data. This is called daisy chaining. Next is power. The power cable for intelligent fixtures always travels in the packer with it. Plug the power lead into the fixture. Moving lights cannot be plugged into a dimmer and must be powered from a constant source. Always check this before plugging them in. Most intelligent fixtures will also have a power switch on their base. Make sure it's in the on position. Using the correct colour tape, neatly tape the excess cable to the truss. Don't overdo it with the tape. You don't need to go around more than 2 times to secure it. Do this about every metre along the truss. Always double check that it looks neat and presentable, and that the joins in power and DMX are firmly secured on both sides. Packing down moving head fixtures. Now we're going to look at packing down moving head fixtures. To start, make sure the fixtures are switched off. Then, remove all cabling from the truss, unplugging the power and DMX as you go. Roll up the cables and put them away, with the exception of the fixture's power cable, which stays with the fixture. De-rig the fixture by first undoing the safety chain. Then loosen the clamps until they are clear of the bar. Do not unscrew them out of the clamp. Lock the moving head fixture to prevent it from being damaged in transit. Remember, each brand will be slightly different, so don't be afraid to ask for help if you can't figure it out. Lift the fixture off the truss using the correct lifting method and place it back in the packer with its power lead. Make sure the fixture's base sits in the packer correctly. You may need to turn it. Take off the clamps by half turning the swivel locks anti-clockwise and also put them in the packer.